What's going on, boys and girls? It's me, Tracy. We're going to do a nice and quick recipe here today. We're going to make some sauteed radishes with turnips. Now, I'm always talking about having some low-calorie stuff, and both of those vegetables are fairly low in carb counts and low in calories. Matter of fact, they say 6 of these things right here is only 13 calories, so the whole bag is only about 39 calories compared to a potato, which would be a whole lot more. The turnips, I'm not quite sure about the turnips, but I think the turnips have a low carb count and calorie count as well. And we're going to keep this really, really simple. We're going to start off with 2 turnips. We're going to start off with a bag of radishes as well too. Some dill weed, a little bit of turnips, and some paprika. Now, the radishes, if you were to eat those as a normal raw vegetable, they have a little bit of a spice, a little bit of a kick to them. But once you start to saute them, they're kind of potato-like tasting. So it's going to really make them taste better. Alrighty, so we rinse off our radishes, we peel our turnips here. It has, some of these things have little stems on them. You want to take those off. You can leave those on as well too, but you want to take them off so they look good. You don't really have to peel these, but you do want to take off that hard end. Alrighty, we did a rough cut of the radishes and of the turnip root as well. Alrighty, so now we're going to start off with about 2 tablespoons of ghee, and we got that on about medium heat. Going to add our vegetables here and just kind of move them around a little bit, get them all nice and coated. Go ahead and add your spices, some of your turnips. Again, be kind of, you don't want to put a whole lot up there because you don't want it to be real salty. Put your dill weed. And again, you can put whatever spices you want to, guys. Put your paprika. And just kind of stir it all in here. Then we'll come back once it's softened up here. Alrighty, I added a tad bit more avocado oil. It's an actual combination of avocado oil and coconut oil, safflower oil. It's because I thought it looked a little bit too dry for sauteing, so we'll let that cook a little bit more. Alright, it's been about 5 minutes or so. So move it around here. Really, you only need to go about maybe 7 or 8 minutes, guys. Just depends on how long it takes for them to tenderize. They're looking good and they're smelling really good. And you want these to be about the consistency of a potato. Probably take the turnips a little bit longer to cook than the radishes. So we're going to give it another maybe 5 minutes. Alright, I gave them a taste, and they're still a little bit crunchy, so I'm going to add a lid to this and see if that'll speed up the cooking process. Alrighty, we let that go about 7 minutes or so, guys. There's the steam coming off of it. And now they've got a little bit of a char on them where they've cooked a little bit on the bottom. And that's actually a good thing. And they actually look a little different too. The color has changed. Okay, and what you want is to see how tender they are. See how easy they fall through? How easily the fork goes through them? And even when you look at the turnip looks really good here. Some of them are still a little bit crunchy, guys, so we're going to let it cook just for a tad bit more, but they're pretty much done. Alrighty, so we got our radish and turnip concoction made. We plating it with some a New York strip and some squash and onions, and it looks good and it's going to be a really good meal and great making it. Good healthy meal. Peace, guys. Have a great one.